So MLB Trade Rumors posted an article talking about Alex Verdugo and teams where he could get traded to. Verdugo is in the last year of his contract in 2024. And obviously, you guys know who Verdugo is. He's a left-handed corner outfielder for the Boston Red Sox. He came over from the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joe, what do you think about Alex Verdugo?
I think that it'd be a nice addition. I don't think it's necessarily this grand, like, whoa, it's going to change the landscape for the Mariners in 2024 if we were to get Verdugo. There's still more to add on. It's hard to deny, he's been a little bit above league average bat in terms of just production. I think the last three years he's been like 107, 102, and then 100 OPS plus. The issue, it's a clubhouse thing. There's been, chatter, whatever, however you want to describe it, that Verdugo, it's not the easiest of, it's not the best mannered person in a clubhouse. And we've seen how that kind of can blow up in certain regards, like with a Jesse Winker situation where it's been well known that Verdugo has had some issues in the past.
Yeah, I think Verdugo is a guy who, like you said, he's not a great clubhouse fit. I know that he was sat twice by Alex Cora this season because he was either late or didn't hustle or what have you. But I agree. I'm not a big Alex Verdugo fan. I think that he's great defensively. I think that you can go out there and find a bat like Alex Verdugo on the free agent market probably just as easy. He had like a 102 WRC plus in 2023. Not that great. I mean, left-handed corner outfielder for the Seattle Mariners, going to play great defense. Okay. But for a clubhouse that seems like it's so strong in the Mariners, I just don't think it makes sense to have Alex Verdugo added to this team. Yeah, go ahead and read that real quick. Just what you find out of here.
So it's talking about best fits. It's an MLB Trade Rumors article, courtesy of Nick Deeds. Astros, Braves, Dodgers, and then the Mariners. We're here. We made it, guys. We made it.
One of our first rumors of the offseason, Smile.
Woo! So it's just talking about needing to fill a corner outfield need, which obviously, Teo, whether or not he's gone, it's not yet fully whatever, but he's pretty much gone. So needing to fill another 1 year stopgap, it's exactly what Teo would be from last year going into this year with Verdugo. It's a 1 year, dude's still on arbitration. He's set to make 9.2, I think, is what Trade Rumors projected arbitration salary for Verdugo in 2024. It's just saying that this would be an upgrade over our quad A type players like Marlowe, Haggerty, and Trammell. And I don't disagree with that statement. I think Verdugo, it's a major league guy. It's just, he's not going to bat in the top half of the order. I wouldn't think, right? He, I think, has less, I don't say value, but I just think I don't value him as much as I would value like Jared Kelenic a full season. And that's probably just my own personal bias towards JK. I'll openly admit, but yeah, it's just talking about corner outfield, allowing us to allocate other resources to other needs and facilitate those through if we were to go out and get Verdugo or a corner outfielder earlier on in the offseason like we did with Teo last year. If we're looking at thinking about a trade package, Eric Swanson coming off a career year, like over 200 ERA plus, and then a prospect, like pitching prospect, that was in our top 10, 15 when we traded Adam Macro. I don't really remember personally.
Like that, yeah.
The package would be less. It would be less than what we had to give up for Teo last year. So if for the right price it's there, sure, but don't do it on the Red Sox. Don't do it on their terms. You have full control in this conversation, I think.
I think we all agree that we would pass on Alex Verdugo, but just for the sake of making a trade package, just because I'm not sure where you're at with it. And I'm also not sure especially with the Red Sox now having Craig Breslow, I think is their new GM, what his plan is for the team over the next few years. Are they going to soft reboot the team? I'm not sure. Or are they going to they're the Red Sox, so they're probably going to go for it next year. Trading for Alex Verdugo, I feel like you just give them minor leaguers. I'm not even sure who they would want for 1 year of Alex Verdugo. They're probably going to want pitching of some kind.
Yeah.
And if they were willing to do I don't even know. Would you do Emerson Hancock straight up for Alex Verdugo? Just 1 for 1?
Man, it's kind of just depending on whether or not how we see the other trades fleshing out. I think that'd be too much, a 1 for 1. But again, what role does Hancock have on this team going forward? Not a lot. So it's kind of dependent there. I think that'd be too high for me. I looked at the Red Sox pitching stats from last year as far as team rankings among MLB. They were 23rd, I think, in starting pitching WAR. on Fangraphs, and I think like 15th, like in like the 12 to 18 range maybe in terms of relief pitcher war. So relievers might be not as ideal for them, but I think that's just kind of where we're at in terms of our biggest strength in terms of low risk, potentially decent value guys that we could trade them. Like I was thinking like Juan 10 as a guy that could go over there, not like a 1-for-1, but as part of the package.
Yeah, I think I agree with you that Hancock is too much, but I think that Taylor Dollard is going to be too little for them. And I don't know who else I would throw in there like as a possibility for the Red Sox. Like I don't think I'd give up Isaiah Campbell for Alex Verdugo. Go ahead with the stats.
It's just his OPS plus is rolling from 2019. So it's just, we're talking about it. He's a league average hitter. Like 107 OPS plus 2021, 2022 is 102, and he finished this year at exactly league average at 100. You mentioned he's a great defender. He is a Gold Glove finalist in right field this year. So plus defender, average bat. It's just, I don't know. The fit to me, it doesn't feel perfect. And to pull a trade off at the very beginning of the offseason, I think you have to like the fit more than you like the need, if that makes sense. I think Teo, in principle, was a great fit at the beginning of the offseason. It's just the production and the type of bat that he wasn't necessarily what the Mariners fully needed, which was another high strikeout guy. And obviously, I think it's been, if the Mariners don't address going out and getting more high contact guys, less strikeout guys, it's a problem in terms of scouting pro talent.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And like we said, there are other guys out on the free agent market you could go get. But if I'm putting together a package for Alex Verdugo, I'm just gonna throw one together here. I'm gonna say Alex Verdugo comes to the Mariners for Travis Kuhn and some minor like single A lottery ticket. That's all I'm giving up.
Travis
That's
Kuhn.
Most.
Like, would you go like single A lottery ticket as far as like, is that someone in your top 30 or not even?
I'd
top
say
30?
the 20 to 30 range probably. Still too much in your opinion, Scott? Yeah, because he's Rule 5 eligible this year, correct? So, like, the roster crunch could come along where the Mariners decide to move him. Do you have a package just like that you just throw out there?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't put much thought behind Verdugo because I don't necessarily want it. Like, I don't know, Jimmy Joyce. But like, what value does he's a 28? He's 28th prospect. He's just in the top 30 debuting this year. He's 24. I mean, he pitched well last year. Don't get me wrong. He pitched well. I'm not in love with Verdugo as a player, so I don't know if I really want to do anything.
The package I threw out, I'm relatively certain the Red Sox say no. So
if they're wanting more than that, it's like, all right, well, see ya. Not gonna happen. And they just kind of have to move on to the next one pretty much.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure. This deal is one of those, like, the Mariners get to like February and they're like, oh crap, we haven't addressed
anything.
Right field. we need a right fielder like now. And then Verdugo's available and there's no one left on the free agent market, and all the other trades are either too much or just they don't want what you're selling. So
yeah, I mean, I saw, the Dom Canzone name fly through the chat earlier. Like, are we forgetting about Dom Canzone? And it's like, we kind of just like went over our heads. But like, in terms of that as a fit, I don't think Canzone might be ready for full major league experience, right? Unless he comes out in spring training next year and is just hitting tanks left and right. Would Verdugo be a good bridge to Canzone, or do they feel like similar-ish players?
Dominic Canzone, I love the guy. I really do. I don't know if he'd ever seen a left-handed pitcher before.
That's kind of mean. There were definitely moments last year where he looked very, very lost in the box. And it's just, whether or not he's just kind of guessing and flailing it out there. But there were moments where he just looked like he was swinging a pool noodle.
Like a left-handed slider to that dude. Oh, man.
Okay, left-handed slider. Deidara's thrown out Chris Sale's name twice. Would you have an interest in like packaging players together? Like if Sale's available, Verdugo, Sale, Kuhn, and Hancock, I mean, that's not enough. But like at that rate, I'd be like, yeah, trade Hancock, easy peasy lemon squeezy, without a question.
No,
not interested in Sale.
No, I don't even know how much he's getting paid anymore. But we're already talking about how we don't want one guy who's not a great clubhouse fit, and then we had Chris Sale to that, who's also been said to not be a great clubhouse guy.
That's fair.
I'm good. Yeah, like I'd rather just, keep rocking with what the Mariners have. I think we all agree no on Alex Verdugo, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty soundly.
SpongeBob's house. You're right. Happy Halloween, everyone. There are a lot of other guys that I would like to trade for, including this video on the screen. Now be sure to check that one out. I appreciate you guys watching this one, and go Mariners.